Let's transform this empty bathroom into something that will feel so nice for autumn. Hopefully, it'll make you feel at peace. So stay tuned and let's transform this bathroom. Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Today, I have decided that my hall bathroom needs to be changed from that late summer, early fall into a full-on fall. And I'm changing it up so it really looks different. Let's have fun decorating together. But first, I will show you a picture of what it looked like for late summer, early fall. Let's start with decorating this 3-tier stand that I've put in here. Before, I just had a tray with lots of flowers in it. This time, we're gonna do something different, and I think it will look really good. So on top, all I simply did was put in a really pretty pumpkin and a couple, actually 3 pumpkin picks that has beautiful foliage. A little bit of leaves and another sunflower just in front of the hand lotion. The next shelf, I kept it a little bit simpler because this is where all the soaps are, and I just thought it would still look pretty seeing those. So I just put a simple pumpkin and just some leaves, just something to bring in just a little bit more of the fall coloring. And on the bottom tier, I just simply put some more fall foliage and put a sunflower and just something that just brings in a little bit more of the fall look. And there's how I have created that 3-tier. And I know the lighting's not very good and the batteries are starting to go dim, so I need to get new ones. New batteries. But I have put these leaf lights on here so at night that will truly sparkle. I realize it's probably pretty hard to see what I'm doing here because the sun is shining through the window, but I have decided to put the Dollar Tree garlands in here. I've lost some of the leaves. I will fill them in shortly. I had to tape it into place in a couple of spots to make sure it stayed in the window, but I've also put more of those beautiful lights and they'll just sparkle. I've had them for years and I wish I could tell you where I got them from, but frankly, I don't remember. But they sure add an element of elegance and beauty at night. Next, what I have done is place some pumpkins in one of the Dollar Tree candle holders on each side. And it's looking very nice. And now, just for fun, I've put a very pretty little songbird sitting on a pumpkin. Now to give a little extra texture and also to kind of help hide the box that's the battery pack, I have added some bittersweet on both sides. It's pulling it together. Next, I just kind of filled it in where I thought it needed a little more fall leaves, and then I put in the sunflowers because it just speaks fall in a most beautiful way. I want to show you my shower curtain. Actually, I don't have a true shower curtain. These are my curtains for like windows. Just ones I'm not using, but they're the right kind of fall color. So what I actually did was just hooked them on the shower curtain holder. So I got the plastic one back there. And I just set them on the outside like this. Now in this shower, no one actually takes a shower. Not unless like one of my grandkids stay the night, and that's not really all that often. But when they do, they can shower in here. So this is more just decorative, but it is a way to use your regular curtains on the shower to give a different look, a way to use it. It holds and it doesn't, I don't think it looks all that bad. And down at the bottom, just puddle it if it's a little too long. I think it still looks rich and it looks very nice together. On the floor, I just simply put a fall colored little rug. Live, laugh, love. All my fall ones seem to be more Halloween oriented that I've collected through the years. But I looked at this and I thought it's got the colors of the curtains basically in it, and it's the fall colors. And I think it really does quite nicely go with this bathroom. Again, because of the sun, you're not going to see this. But I decided on the upper half of the window, I really needed something to bring the fall look. So I put in this acorn that I've had forever. Happy fall, welcome. Little fun thing to hang there in the window. I'm going to show you some night scenes so that you can see all of this better. Above the toilet, I decided to hang this beautiful fall picture. I got it from the thrift store years ago, and it was really more of a spring picture, but it just didn't seem to do what I really wanted it to. So I took my fall colors and made the leaves all fall, and everything looks like autumn. And it suits my personality more than the spring picture did. I think it looks really nice. And then what I did was, after I painted it, I went over it with the matte Mod Podge, and I kind of stroked it with the strokes of the paint to give it looking more texture, and it evened it out because the picture itself was a glossy print. And so then when I went over it with the paint, that was flat and it gave it a really weird look, especially when you looked at it from this angle. You could really see the gloss, and then the leaves that I painted fall color looked really strange. So when I went over it with the Mod Podge, and I did it, like I said, with the brush strokes, like I've painted it that way, it really evened it out, and it now has this beautiful fall scene. On the back of the toilet, I have had this simple candle holder with pumpkins and all that for years and years and years. I bet that thing's at least 20 plus years old. And I pulled it out and I just love it on the back of the toilet, just below the picture. I think it just is that finishing touch of fall that was needed in here. And I have a couple more things to show you. I've also put another fall picture on this side above the towel bar and the glares. Let me see if I turned off the light, if you could see it better without the glare. There you go. Isn't that pretty? It's just all about a garden, and it's got all the beautiful fall scenes and something that looks like a farm. And it just feels, I don't know, it gives me a good feeling. It just feels happy, and a day of innocence and simplicity that in our world we just don't seem to feel much of anymore. But it sure works in here. I have now hung up some towels. I just had an old basic beige towel that goes with kind of the shower curtain. And then the next one here, if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't realize it, at least in the video. And I don't know that you can tell in person, really. As I've said before, no one actually showers in this bathroom. And if they do, I would just bring them a different set of towels to dry off with, not these. These are for decorative purposes only. Well, I loved all of this rust color fall home, bless this home, and all that rust coloring. And I thought I needed a little bit on this side of the room. And I just thought, I don't want to go out and spend money on a towel to hang here, and I was looking through my stash of things, and of course it's only one, but I found, and this is actually a pillowcase. Now that you see it, I'm sure that you can tell it's a pillowcase. But I thought, since no one ever uses this, and this is all that it is for decoration only, then why not? It gives me my color, and it has saved me some money. I'm just using what I had. It's for decor only, and it brings in that color I was looking for at no expense to me. I mean, I've had this pillowcase for actually, I don't think it was mine. I think it was Tony's, because when he moved in, things were brought with him, and I think he just had one pillowcase like this. But it works. It gives me that color. Last but not least, I've put my hand towel up, and we still have yet to do some touch up on painting in here. But other than that, this bathroom is pretty much finished. So I put in a hand towel again in that beige color, and I've put in another one of those hand towels that says, "Bless this house." Now, I don't have a rust color hand towel to put under it. I wish I did. And that one is one I'd have to purchase. But I thought it's okay because I've got the beige towel on the other one, and this has got enough rust to pull it all together. And I got these little towels. Aren't they just as cute as can be? There's a little store here in the Lakewood, Denver area where I kind of live, is called DD's. I don't know if they're anyplace else, but they had these, and they were just absolutely so cute. I couldn't pass them up. So now you see with the bird why I put a bird in the window. guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you were able to find some things that was inspirational for you, that you might be able to make your bathroom be really pretty. Pick and choose what you wanted. If you have a really small bathroom, then just pick a couple of the items that you think would do a lot to make your bathroom just sparkle and shine with this really fun look for autumn and fall. So thanks guys so much for watching. Y'all take care and God bless. And happy decorating. Until I see you again. Take care for now.